Hey boys, so Connor's gone through and he's given us a program on mobility and stretching. Make sure you do this. There's one tip from all the professional boys that I talk to, it is getting a good routine and getting the habit of stretching. It helps you get the most out of your training, your exercising, especially in our off season, but also it helps with injury prevention. So make sure you're nice and supple and flexible and keep the good work up. Cheers boys.
First exercise in the lower limb mobility program is our knee to wall repetitions, lads. So 3 sets of 5 repetitions in each direction on each leg. So straight over to our left and over to our right, keeping that heel down on the ground. So to progress it, just move your foot out further from the wall or add the band, as can be seen in the picture on the PDF file. Onto our hip mobility next, lads. So SpiderMan's 3 reps of 5 each side, holding that stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds on each rep. Okay, so reaching forward with that lead leg, toes pointing forward, squeezing the glutes and pushing your hips into it. If you want to bring in that trunk rotation while you're down there for the 20 to 30 second hold, just rep out the trunk rotation. So the couch stretch then is next on the hip mobility. You can use a couch or a wall as seen here or on the PDF file. I'm just going to do is tuck my leg in behind me, trying to bring my heel into my backside and just work your way slowly into the stretch. Okay, so obviously as you try to bring your heel in closer to your backside, it's going to increase the stretch, so just work your way in slowly. Next up is our hamstring mobility. So if we're fairly tight on the hamstrings, just going to start off using the door frame, and if we want to increase that stretch, just push your hips in towards the door. Okay, to progress that even further, again you can use a band and pull your leg in even further towards you, trying best to keep it as straight as you can. For a seated glute 7 stretch, so this one on a chair, bringing one leg up across the knee of the opposite leg, and we're just sitting down into it. If you want to increase that stretch, just lean the trunk forward. To our lying glute 7 stretch for the hip mobility. So that leg that's underneath us, we're pulling it across the chest, and then we're just reaching down, trying to touch our forehead off the floor and trying to touch our backside off the floor. So one leg is stretched directly straight behind us, the other one is curled under the chest, and we're trying to get that glute of the curled leg, pushing it as far as we can into the floor. Again, ease into it like the previous stretch. Onto our squat pattern mobility, so we're going to initiate the movement with a basic hamstring stretch, touching our toes, keeping the legs straight. Then you're going to go down into a deep squat. Again, a lot of you may be tight in this ass to grass squat position, so just work your way into it and hold that deep squat. Okay, want to be holding there for about 30 to 40 seconds, and you can even start to weight it like a goblet squat, just getting used to that ass to grass bottom position.